पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समन्ताद् दीप्तं लार्कद्युतिम् अप्रमेयम् कीर्तिनं गदिनं चक्रिणं च तेजो राशिं सर्वतो दीप्तमन्तम् पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समन्ताद् दीप्तानलार्कद्युतिम् अप्रमेयम् कीर्तिं कीर्तिनं गदिनं चक्रिणं च तेजो रसिं सर्वतो दीप्तिमन्तम् पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समन्ताद् दीप्तानलार्कद्युतिम् अप्रमेयम्. What was Shinolam? Translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Kirtinam with helmets. Gadinam with maces. Chakrinam with discs. Cha and Teja Rasim effulgence. Sarvata on all sides. Diptimantam glowing. Pashyami I see. Tvam you. Durunir Kshyam difficult to see. Samantat everywhere. Dipta Anala blazing fire. Arka of the sun. Dayutim the sunshine. Aprameyam immeasurable. So with helmets, with maces, with discs, and effulgence on all sides, glowing. I see you, difficult to see, everywhere, blazing fire of the sun, the sunshine, immeasurable. Translation. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence spreading on all sides, like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, with discs. Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So here Arjuna further explaining that how difficult is to perceive the universal form of the Lord. Glaring is the glaring effulgence, The word Tejo Rasim means effulgence, described the difficulty to see the form of the Lord. Actually, in Sri Ishopanishad Mantra 15 also is mentioned Hiranmayena Patrena, golden effulgence by dazzling covering. So it is not very easy to see the form of the Lord without the mercy of the Lord. But because of the causeless mercy of pure devotees of the Lord accepts the request to come as Archa Vigraha in deity form, so we can see the Lord's beautiful form from all these material eyes and offer our services. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, is said to be, he is omnipotent and omnipresent. So he can manifest anywhere. Although we can see the Lord in deity form, but still we need to develop the vision to see the Lord, starting from sound vibration of Mahamantra and verses of the scriptures that gives us purification of the vision to see the Lord. Otherwise, we still on this material platform, we not be able to see the Lord. Although we are seeing the Archa Vigraha, but still our vision is not developed. Because Srila Prabhupada quotes this verse from Brahma Samhita chapter 5, verse 38, many times, which mention Prema Anjan, the salve of love, and Churita Bhakti, that is tinged with devotion, with Vilochanena, with the eyes. So our eyes should be um, with the salve of love that tinged with devotion. Then we will be able to see the Lord. Actually, this verse is like this: Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santah Sadeva Hrideshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achinta Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primal Lord, who is Shyam Sundara, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, immeasurable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts, with the eyes of devotion tinged with the salve of love. So the these eyes of devotion tinged with the salve of love, premanjana. This is the condition. Otherwise, it's very um, difficult to see the Lord's form. And the best way is to cultivate our vision by hearing the sound vibration. So we have discussed that before, that Krishna is in the sound. So the sound vibrations, they are very powerful. And that's what we can, well, I can tell myself that that's what I can do with those, just repeating the sound vibrations, because uh, I don't have any capacity to see. Because Lord gave the special vision to Arjuna to see this universal form, and which is also, again, Arjuna is telling, is very difficult to see because of the glaring effulgence. So it is, yeah. So this is my realization. I realized those points from this verse. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Sanjeev Prabhu, for your very nice realization. Yes, if anyone else would like to speak. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you, His Grace Ambrish Prabhu, His Grace Hare Grace Pragya Mataji, and His Grace Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhu for organizing this program and giving us opportunity to share our realization on Bhagavad Gita. And thank you, Sanjay Prabhu, for your very nice realization. Kirtinam Gadanam Shakrinam Cha Tejorasim Sarvato Diptimantam Pashyami Tvam Durniriksham Samanda Diptan Naraka Ditim Apremeyam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, spreading on all sides, like a blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. So this is just continuation from the last verse that we discussed last week. So as Arjuna desired to see Krishna's universal form, Krishna actually imparted him a Divya Drishti, because it's not possible to see Krishna with our ordinary material vision. As in Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly said that actually Krishna does not reveal himself to everyone. One who is surrendered to him, he may actually reveal but again, it's causeless mercy, So here it's interesting because Arjun is a pure devotee. So Krishna is fulfilling his desire and is showing his universal form. So Krishna is normally covered himself by his yoga maya curtain, Hiren Patrin. So, as Sanjay Prabhu also mentioned, it is very nicely described in Sheshobnishad. So I was meditating on this point, but here it is said that Arjuna says his form, is very actually glaring, and that is compared to blazing fire and immeasurable radiance of the sun. So it's so bright that no one can actually see him. So that's Yoga Maya curtain. Yet he is able to see. So that is only because of Krishna's extreme causeless mercy that he got that actually divine vision, that he can able to still see his form. And in the last verse, he's actually seeing that universal form, and he's actually rasa change from the friendship to the Adbhut, and he's describing his universal form, where he say that he's seeing many eyes, arms, bellies, and there is no beginning, middle, or end. So we actually discussed that last week. And here he's continue his description, and he's saying that actually he's seeing many crates, Gadinam, the clubs, and Chakrinam, so that's disc. So this actually glaring effulgence, actually I meditated on this point, the Hiranya Patrino, whatever call, So that one actually Srila Prabhupada talks about is, so that is actually the sun rays, that is actually the body rays of the Krishna, what we call is the Brahman or Brahma Jyoti. So Krishna is actually realized in three different aspects, Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. So the students of Mayavadi school, they can actually realize the Brahman realization. They can actually get up to the Brahman realization. And Srila Prabhupada says that they cannot go beyond that. Whereas actually the Paramatma realization is realized by Hiranyagarbhas, the yogis. And only devotee, he can actually realize his ultimate form, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as a person, as a Bhagwan realization. So Srila Prabhupada also says that actually the actually radiance, that's actually Brahma Jyoti, all the actually light that you see even in this material world is nothing but the reflection of this Brahma Jyoti. Everything is actually illuminated as a result of that. Even the actually beyond this material world, there is a Brahma Jyoti, and in that actually Brahma Jyoti, all these planetary systems are situated, and even the spiritual world as well. So spiritual world is described as it's a self-illuminated. But what says in material world, we need a sun and moon. But there are also nothing. So this is a very interesting point actually as meditating, and this is also called Yoga Maya curtain. And I also remembered actually of Sri Narad Muni in Srimad Bhagavatam, that actually when he saw Krishna, initially he's only heard his sound, actually desired to see his personal form. So Krishna revealed, So so in the Srimad Bhagavatam as well, the same point actually is they request Krishna real. So this is not possible for everyone. This is only pure devotees, and even with the pure devotees, Krishna can only reveal if you want to. So it's ultimately his extreme causeless mercy. So as Sanjay Prabhu also shared that point that everybody want to see Krishna, but it's not going to possible. You can actually become a sincere, become a pure devotee, and Krishna may reveal. There is no guarantee. But Srila Prabhupada always actually talk about this point that you can see Krishna everywhere, 24/7. So actually, we learn to see Krishna through the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So Krishna is also in his sound vibration. As Krishna is actually described as omnipotent, he's present everywhere. So I think we have to actually, try to actually, I have to actually try to meditate on this point, and actually we learn to see Krishna in the sound vibration. As even His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, in one of his melos, say that actually he gives the analogy of a capsule, the medicinal capsule, that actually Krishna is not the capsule, but he is actually within the capsule, that powder is actually compared to that. So Krishna is within the sound. So if we actually learn that, as Srila Prabhupada also says, that once we develop a pure love of Krishna, Premanjani Churita Bhakti Vilochani, once we actually apply that, actually, anjan of love in your eyes, you can able to see Krishna everywhere. As it says in Bhagavad Gita, he actually pervades the entire universe, which is just a single fragment. And as he's omnipotent, he's actually present everywhere as Paramatma as well. So yes, I think even all the devotees can able to see him as long as they actually realize this point and sincerely chant and try to actually develop a love for Krishna. So that is what I actually realized meditating on this verse. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Srila Prabhu, for your very nice realization. Would anyone else like to share their realizations, please? Thank you.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you, Amrish Prabhuji, Pragya Mataji, and Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhuji for giving us this opportunity to share our realizations here. And thank you, Sanjeev Prabhuji and Sheetal Prabhuji, for your very nice realizations. Okay, so this verse today. Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejo rashim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam durniriksham samantad deeptanalark dyutim aprameyam. Translation. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence spreading on all sides like blazing fire on the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. So I have noticed there are many words which are describing the effulgence, the dazzling effulgence of Krishna's universal form, which Arjuna can see. So there is Tejah Rashim, effulgence, and then Deepti Mantam, which means glowing, and then Deept Anal, blazing fire, and then Ark of the sun, Dyutim, the sunshine. So many words which Arjuna has used here to describe what he is seeing in the universal body of Krishna. So this dazzling form of Krishna is very difficult to see because Arjuna is seeing many glowing forms in this universal body of Krishna. And very interestingly, he can see the various crowns, clubs, and discs also. That means he is seeing the forms. It's not just the the verse which we are referring from the Ishopanishad, which everyone has referred, that this is just describing the effulgence and under which Krishna's face is covered. But here, very interestingly, Arjuna can see the forms as well, which are adorned with the various crowns, clubs, and discs. So this was very interesting for me. And because Arjuna is accustomed to see Krishna as his friend, and he has shared so many various pastimes with him. And when he sees this unusual form, unusual universal form of Krishna, for some time he is very bewildered. And then being a devotee, he doesn't like this form because he's very close friend of Krishna, and he is describing it as it's very effulgent, various people coming and going, and then all different gods and all the different demigods he can see. So he can basically see lots and lots of things there. Then there is also universal form Krishna showed in one of his pastimes to Yashoda Mata. So when he ate dirt, and then when Yashoda Mata learned that he has eaten dirt, and then she scolds him to open his mouth, and he opens his mouth, and Yashoda Mata sees that there's a very nice verse here, which I would like to share. Sa tatra dadarshe vishvam jagat sthashnu chakham dishah sadri dvipabdi bhugolam savavya agninandu tarakam jyotish chakram jalam tejo nabhaswan Vyad evacha vaikarina manomatra gunastatrayah etad vichitram sahajiva kala swabhav karma shayalinga bhedam sunoshtano vikshya Vidaritasye Vrajam Sahatmanam Avapya Shankam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When Krishna opened his mouth wide by the order of Mother Yashoda, she saw within his mouth all moving and non-moving entities, outer space, and all directions, along with mountains, islands, oceans, the surface of the earth, the blowing wind, fire, the moon, and the stars. She saw the plenary systems, water, light, air, sky, and creation by transformation of Ahankar. She also saw the senses, the mind, sense perception, and the three qualities, goodness, passion, and ignorance. She saw the time allotted for the living entities. She saw natural instinct and the reactions of karma, and she saw desires and different varieties of bodies, moving and non-moving. Seeing all these aspects of the cosmic manifestation, along with herself and Vrindavan Dham, she became doubtful and fearful of her son's nature. So this is the universal form Krishna showed to Yashoda Mata as well when he was a child. And then because Yashoda, because Krishna enjoys his loving paternal affection with Yashoda Mata so much that he doesn't want to get her into the awe and reverence form. So again, he just with his Yog Maya potency, he covers it. So just for a few moments, Yashoda Mata sees this, but then because she thinks she is very confident that he is my little son, and he is very vulnerable. I have to protect her. So this is the Vatsalya Ras, and Yashoda Mata, with all her Vatsalya, she protects Krishna. And this is the beauty of Krishna consciousness, that we can love Krishna in any form, in any in any rasa. And that is Vatsalya Ras, which is so beautiful. And when a devotee doesn't want all that, which is very dazzling effulgence and awe and reverence kind of thing, devotee just wants to serve Krishna in any of the forms, any of the rasas, and that is the pure devotee's desire. He doesn't want anything else. So whatever we are reading in universal, this chapter, universal form, it's what I take it from for myself is it is just to increase our faith and gradually, so that we can become a pure devotee of Krishna. So that's my realization for this verse. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Sarvaswati Mataji, for your very nice realization. If anyone else would like to speak, we'll give 15 seconds if someone else would like to speak. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay, it looks like we'll have to cut the program a bit short today. There's thank you very much once again to Sanjay Prabhu, Srila Prabhu, and Sarvaswati Mataji for your very nice realizations. So we'll cut the program. We'll stop the program now. Shri Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai. Granthar Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Param Vijayate Shri Sankirtan Mahayagna ki jai. Nitai Gaur Pramanandi. Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. And just, thank you, Hare Krishna. Just before we go, this Saturday we'll be having the Yuga Dharma Kirtans. So same time. So it'll be great if everyone could come. And because Sanjay Prabhu is actually coming to New Zealand, so it'll be a wonderful chance for us all to meet up with Sanjay Prabhu. So yeah, we're hopefully looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, I'm also looking forward. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, well, we'll see you there, Sanjay Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.